Hi, sweet girl. It's day 7, honestly. And today's a funny day because, I'm outside and it's loud right now. Like, very, very fucking loud. Somebody is banging, I think, on like some, I don't know. It sounds like they're banging on some like metal. You can hear it, like, just barely. Yeah, somebody's banging on some metal. I hear people's, not ours, but I hear people's roosters. And what else do I hear? That's about it for now. Oh shit! I forgot to close the damn shed all night. Well, gate's not open, so I guess nobody stole anything. But still, Dad would not be pleased that the shed was open all night. And there's probably a possum in there or something, so I kind of have to keep the door open. Kid, I don't understand. I really don't know why it is that now all of a sudden, every morning that I wake up at this time, like 5:30, and I say it's you. I don't think it's you, but I have to poop. I like it. That has never happened to me before. I don't know if that's grief or what, but you have never, or I have never in my life had to go to the bathroom. Number 2, like that. I've never had to do that. Not as soon as I wake up at 5:30, and like automatically have to go. So, but yeah, kid. Like, I don't even know what to say. Just closing the shed. I started thinking today, oh gosh, here's fucking Munch who hears me. He's like, Mommy, you came outside, you didn't bring any food. So, shut up. But, anyway. Day 7. I feel like I'm bullshit. Oh gosh, here we go. Day 7, and oh my gosh, you're driving me nuts. Like the cats, it's so noisy. Munch, please shut up. I will bring you food in a minute. Oh my gosh. No, I'm gonna get through this town. I don't care. It's quite a noisy day, but you know what? Maybe that's to help. Maybe that's to help because today is day 7. Day 7 of you being gone. That's one whole week, an entire week, which is weird because I had been talking to Gamma about it yesterday about, counting the days and like how that works out, because I'm like, here it is, you passed away last Thursday morning, and trying to count that, I'm like, I don't know. You died so early in the morning that, it was literally like the full day that went by. So I'm like, if we're counting it that way, which it really doesn't matter, but if we are counting it that way, that's, it's 7 days. It's been a week. It hasn't, because on this day last week, you were still alive. And that's such a intense feeling to think about when I say that out loud. That last week at this time, you were still alive. Last Wednesday, you were alive. But then when it comes time for tomorrow to come, you were not, and oh gosh, Ton, yesterday, first of all, started my cycle yesterday, which I'm just like icing on top, I'm sorry, icing on the cake, cherry on top, whatever the hell that saying is, but yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm on my cycle. It's making me more emotional. Yesterday, and the day before were, I hate saying words like better or things like that, because nothing will ever make it better. Nothing is ever going to make it tolerable that you work on. But I guess, Monday had to call the medical examiner. Yesterday had to call the cremation place. And, these things that I'm having to do, where I'm really having to gather up the strength and do the damn thing and be mom and, do what I need to do. It's just, I guess that in, having to gear up to make those calls, because I have to make those calls, unfortunately, whether I receive them or not, it doesn't matter, but I had to make those calls. And, it was, it was hard. It was so fun. There ain't no way to slice it. It was so fucking hard. It was so hard to be the one to get that information from the medical examiner. It was so fucking hard to now have to tell people. It was so hard, Ton, to tell Gamma about, because I forget that I talked to you, in the early morning before any of this stuff even happens. But, oh gosh, Ton, once the medical examiner told me what they believe, was the cause of your death, and I told Gamma, immediately she goes into, oh God mode, which is, oh God, what if it was me that caused her to die? Oh God, what if it was me? Oh God, what if, it just like, it's so many things. And, I just had to keep talking her off the ledge, like, no, Mom, it's not you. You didn't cause anything, it just, we have to accept that this is just the way it was going to be no matter what, because not only was it the thing that took you out that was the cause, but they had found something else. So then that sends our minds into even more of a tailspin of, what if it wasn't the one thing, it literally was probably going to be the other thing, like honestly and truly. And either both of them are devastating, like both of them are devastating, Ton, because at the end of the day, they both equal you being gone. Like that's that, But man, when I tell you, Ton, that I was talking to Gelma yesterday and telling her how you have made me so strong, I thought that everybody has told me how strong I am. You've told me countless amount of times I'm so strong. Not now, but even when you were here on this earth, you told me so many times, I'm so strong, I'm so strong. Gamma has told me so many times, you're so strong, you have no idea, just throughout my whole life. And, I never, ever believed it until now, until I've been forced to do all of these things and make all these phone calls and feel all these feelings and deal with all of this stuff, and I can say I've never felt strong until right now, because I have to be strong for you, and I've noticed that anytime in my life, I guess now that I realize it, anytime that I've needed to be strong, it has been because of you, Ton. You gave me strength. You gave me the reason to be strong. You birthed it in me, that strength. I remember when you were in the hospital and I was just, I prayed. I didn't know what else to do. I prayed every second of the day. I told God I would give you anything. I would have given you anything. Babe, I would have given you my life. I would have given you all my blood. Any organ you needed. Like, it was done. It was done. It was yours. And, now that you're gone and I'm having to organize, your memorial and talk to your friends and, You know, it's so hard, but at the same time, you have made me so strong to do so because of my love for you. Like, I'm literally, whether you're here on earth or not, you know, my love for you is only growing in intensity. And there's literally nothing that I would not do for you now, even in death. I'll do anything for you. I listen to you for your prompts. You know, you tell me all the time, you know, and I'm trying to tell Gamma to look out, you know, but everybody, I realize, you know, they just have to do what they do. You know, they're going to go on their own, in their own way. But me, I guess, because, you know, I used to read cards back in the day, and, you know, I know what it is to be open and listen and look for the signs, but know that the signs can come in anything. They can come in the breeze, like now that you know, have coming over me, or a song that you put on as soon as I, you know, open Pandora, or a commercial, or just, you know, the first line in a book, you know. I mean, like, literally, you come in so many different fashions, in so many different ways. And so I'm looking out for those. I'm listening for those. You're prompting me, you know, please reach out to my friends. Please make sure they're okay. And, you know, so that's what I'm doing. You know, they've reached out to me initially, and now I'm reaching out to them. And it's such a comfort, you know, to speak to them. It's such a comfort to hear from them. And, you know, they're my kids now. And like any parent, I wish I could take away their pain. You know, Hannah, Bo, you know, just devastated, babe. Just devastated. You know, all the plans you guys had, all the plans, all the talking, all the excitement, you know, I mean, that's just gone for her, babe. You know, and she's struggled. They are struggling, and I'm sorry. I don't want you to think I'm being disrespectful. If, you know, I know none of that matters to you, but it matters to me. I don't want them to feel disrespected. I'm not trying to misgender them, but, you know, I only know by what you have told me, and you've only called her Hannah, and you've only referred to her as her, so that's all I'm doing. But she did introduce herself as Bo when she messaged me, but you know, and I told you last night, you know, please go visit your friends. Please make time to go visit others. You know, I'm like, Gamma and I, we are going to be here, and we're going to always be open no matter where we go. You know, whether we're here, whether we're at the store, whether we're driving around, whether we're taking a shower or eating a sandwich, like, literally, it does not matter. You know, visit us anytime, anytime. We welcome it. Any little sign from you, we cherish it so much. But, you know, your friends need you too, you know, and other family needs you too, you know. Bo needs you to go see her. JJ and Joaquin need you to go see them. You know, Trinity needs you to go see her. I mean, just a Chicky, everybody, all your friends, like, everybody needs you to go visit them, because they're all hurting and they all love you so, so much. And so I'm trying to encourage you to go. And I know you are, but I just feel how you feel like you need to stick around here with me and Gamma all the time. And I'm just like, you don't. You know, we're going to be here. So go and visit your friends, make time for them, and then just come back here to us, you know. That's all. And I think for the most part, she's been listening, you know. There are, you know, Trinity messages me every day. She started messaging Gamma yesterday, which it really made my heart happy, because Gamma needs that so bad, you know. Gamma keeps saying, I think you need that, or I think you need that. And I'm just like, no, you need it too. We both need it. You know, we both need whatever we can get from whoever we can get. So, you know, have your friends reach out to Gamma too, please. And tell, you know, let them, because I don't know, for me, just talking to your friends puts me that much closer to you. You know, it makes me feel like I'm in a roundabout way talking to you, because I know how important your friends were to you. And now I can see why, because they're amazing. They're literally amazing. And oh gosh, Tom, talk about amazing. Like, the whole GoFundMe thing, you were putting that on me so much. And, I don't ever want to ask nobody for nothing. So, you put that on me to make that. And I do, finally I gave it and I said, okay, I'm gonna make it. So I go and I make it, and immediately off the bat, my friend Brittany, is the first person to donate, and donates so big. And I was just like, oh my gosh, and it warmed my black crusty heart, something fierce, and just kept telling myself, you know what, even if we get that money and that money alone, it is still something to go towards, your memorial, to make it so amazing, because I'm bound and determined, kid, to give you the memorial, first of all, the likes of which nobody has ever seen, but also second of all, the memorial that you deserve, one that showcases your talent, one that showcases your sweet personality, that amazing, infectious laugh you had, still have, because I feel like I can hear it every now and then. And I can, if I, want to listen to the audio that's been sent to me. Your, just showcasing just your beautiful face, and, that being the closest thing that they can get now to even experiencing a fraction of what your spirit is. Because, man, if I thought you were beautiful, amazing, just, overwhelmingly lovely, like beautiful person energy inside and out, if I ever thought that before, which I have, of course, but whatever I thought of before is nothing in comparison to what you are now. The fact that you are so, you're everything is big with you. You make sounds, you are creatures, you are the wind and the clouds, and you're just everything. You're the song, you're just everything, Ton. And God, I miss you so much, like so much. Me and Gamma, we just, I was telling Gamma the other day, I don't know how I'm gonna go on. I'm going to go on, and she's gonna go on, but we both don't know how we're supposed to go on, what we're supposed to do. Gamma is just, she can't even begin to start picking up the pieces of her life yet, because she's just stuck in this, like, pit of sorrow, and it's completely understandable. If there's any place for her to fall, it's here with me, and I got her, babe. I know you're worried about her, you told me, but I got her, and I'm gonna make sure that she's fine. I'm gonna make sure that she comes out of this, and I'm gonna make sure that one day when she's ready, there's gonna be a genuine smile on her face, and one day she's going to be able to be filled with joy, knowing that you are in the best place, that you are free from all of the insane craziness down on this earth, because she's helped me to realize, that you were too precious for this earth, bro. Like, you were too special for this earth. You were too kind for this earth. You were too gentle for this earth. You were just too many things for this earth. And, you had to be rescued. You really did. You were the Lord decided you need to be forever 23. He thought that was just such a good age for you, and we did too, and a ton, it's wild to me. It's like still freaking wild to me. I was thinking to myself earlier today, I was like, what, am I gonna do this every day? I wondered how long I was gonna keep this up for, how long I was gonna feel like I need to wake up at, the 5 o'clock hour at some point and record my thoughts. And, honestly and truly, there is no limit. I have no plan on stopping anytime soon. I can't even imagine right now waking up at any time other than 5 o'clock. It's just the time. I don't know why, but it's the time that my body, that you has chosen for me to get up. And I don't mind it. It's quiet. It's still, which is one and the same. But, it's very quiet. It's very peaceful. There are those pops of sound every now and then. But, not like the city. Not like if I was to go outside on the balcony or something at, same time I got up, like 5:20ish, and it being like, siren, car, bus, shit like that. So, but I'm gonna wrap it up, my babe, because, well, like I told you, you're making me go. So I love you immensely, a ton, like, just immensely. I know you feel it. I know you hear it, and I know you see it. But I love you. All of this is for you. This journaling is for you. I thought it was for myself, but or maybe it's for others. Nona was telling me yesterday how much she was like, just what you're saying is so powerful, and I really do think you can help people if you were to upload them. So I made yes, Munchie. So I made a YouTube, just nameless, faceless, just what it was. I made a YouTube so I can upload the videos because, of course, I'm worried about my storage on my phone and shit. So, especially if I'm going to be getting more pictures of you and videos of you or audio of you, I need space. So I just went through and erased all these bullshit pictures that don't matter, and just so I can make sure, I have these. And then, yeah, so I went ahead and I uploaded them, and, it's literally, I told God, I just only want the people who are meant to find it, people who are grieving, people who are, needing to hear it be expressed how they're feeling after somebody they love has passed away. And, if it does help people, great, but even if it's just people listening to my hurt and anguish, after losing literally the most precious thing in my entire life, the most important thing in my entire life. So, yeah, well, I love you so much. Come visit me today. Today, what are we doing? Oh gosh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Oh my gosh, I forgot. But you already know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Your GoFundMe in a day has raised half of the amount of what I was asking for help with. So amazing. Like, shout out to you for being an amazing being, but also shout out to the people who have donated for being amazing beings, and just being so generous. I know that you kept telling me that people want to do something, people want to help, and sometimes they don't know how to help. They know the words won't help, and them hugging me or whatever the fuck they do is not going to help either. But it will help in the long run. money helps. Money helps. Yes, money helps. I hate to say it and sound like that, but yes, money fucking helps. So, if that's the one thing that they want to do, yes, absolutely, by all means, please. And so that was amazing. I had to call the fucking crematorium yesterday to get you situated with that whole thing. And they said I had to sign a release form for you, and I had to print it out, actually sign it with a pen, and then I can take a picture and send it back to them. Well, unfortunately, the damn fucking printer is not working. It, for whatever reason, doesn't want to connect to the internet. And I was telling you, Tom, please help, please help. And maybe you tried. I don't know. But I just know yesterday you were so persistent with me wanting to call the crematorium. I just, all morning yesterday, you were on it, call the crematorium. And I was just like, Ton, why are you in such a hurry for me to call this place? And you just kept putting it on me, and then I kept coming up with excuses, honestly, because I was scared to call. I was like, well, Ton, I don't even really have the money right now, I have to wait either when I get paid or, I have to see if they'll take some sort of deposit. So I wanted to wait to see what the Cash App, how it would move by afternoon. And, you kind of, pulled back a little bit and was like, okay, fine, wait until you have some money saved up, whatever you think would be the deposit is. And you were like, and then call. So then, within no time, what I would consider a good deposit amount was raised. And because it was half essentially of what the cost of the cremation service is going to be. And I had half of it already in the GoFundMe, and you were just like, call. And I was like, oh my gosh, just freaking wait, and so finally I did call. And, then of course you were like, okay. And I kept telling you, Ton, I don't know why you're so insistent. I'm on getting picked up because and I had to break it down to you because I don't know, I think of you on the other side, same age as you are, but just very childlike, very, not understanding the ugly of this world, the sorrow. And the sorrow is not ugly because it's just showing us and others how much we loved you, that the thought of you being gone, the knowledge of you being gone just causes so much sadness and so much pain. And we have to express it in tears, so I guess I need to stop calling it ugly. Yeah, but, and I told you, Ton, I am in no hurry to have them come get you because, yes, you're sitting in the medical examiner's office in a fridge, and I wish I wasn't so. And I know that, you're slowly starting to break down. I know that you don't look anything not all messed up or anything, but I just know that, I've seen pictures of people who have passed on, and, it's they don't look like they're sleeping. They don't. So I know that, the way you're looking right now, you don't look like you're sleeping, but you're not there. And I know it's a shell of who you were. But I said, Ton, that shell is the only thing that I have known for the past 23 years. Your shell is the only way I know you. That face is the only thing that I know of you. And to look at your pictures, yesterday I got so overwhelmed, Ton, because I was looking at your pictures, all these pictures that I have, that other people have, and for you to be like, for you to get turned into ashes, thinking about that face being ashes, thinking about them picking you up, taking your whole entire body to turn into ashes, where it will literally be no more, no more. That's fucking rough, Ton. That is a fucking rough ass realization and thing to have to endure, you know, in addition to having to endure you being gone. We now have to endure that, or I have to endure that, you know. And of course, I'm sure Gemma maybe would not have thought about that if I didn't bring it up, but nonetheless, I brought it up, you know. So now she's thinking about it, but I just can't still wrap my head around the fact that you're gonna be ashes. You're gonna be ashes, babe. Like, ay, ay, ay. But anyway, and I'll talk to you about stuff tomorrow. You've allowed me 30 minutes, okay? You've allowed me 30 minutes, which is more than what you allowed me in the beginning. So thank you for that. I love you so much. I will talk to you throughout the day like I do, but we'll have our main talk tomorrow morning, okay? Same time, same place. I love you so much, baby.